In this video, we will look into Public.com. When you first land on Public, you create an account with your email, set a password, and then complete identity verification the way you would at any regulated broker. Legal name, address, date of birth, social security number if you're in the US, and a few disclosures about investing experience and objectives. Once you're in, note the three-line menu icon in the top corner. That's your gateway to account-level settings and tools throughout the app on mobile, and there's a similar menu on the web. From that menu, you can reach things like transfer accounts to Public to bring assets from another broker, settings, security, and other administrative areas you'll visit later. Before you place your first trade, you'll want to connect funding. Public supports standard bank linking via Plaid for ACH transfers, and it also provides instructions for funding by check or wire. On mobile, you tap the menu, look for your account numbers under All Accounts, and follow the directions. On web, you click the menu in the top right and do the same. If you're wiring in, the instructions include the ABA routing and your account number so your bank can send the funds correctly. ACH deposits usually appear as pending buying power and then fully settle later, while wires are typically faster once your bank releases them. The app guides you with status messages so you know when cash is available to trade. If you're moving an existing portfolio, Public accepts ACATS transfers. The flow is simple. Tap the hamburger menu, choose Transfer Accounts to Public, enter the firm you're leaving, your account number, pick whether you want a full or partial transfer, and upload a PDF statement if requested. You can bring in a taxable brokerage and, now, even IRAs. Public supports traditional and Roth IRAs, and they'll match a small percentage on eligible IRA transfers per their current program terms. If you choose a partial transfer, you specify which tickers and how many shares to move. If you choose a full transfer, whole shares move over, while certain asset types that Public doesn't support, for example, mutual funds, may be liquidated by the sending firm or arrive as sell only, depending on the policy. The app keeps you posted via notifications as the transfer progresses. Once your account is live and funded, the home experience is built around a clean, research-first layout. You'll search for tickers, explore curated pages, and open asset detail screens that look consistent, whether you're viewing a stock, ETF, crypto, or a bond fund. The ticker page shows a price chart with timeframes you can toggle, a brief About section, key stats, and an order ticket that slides up when you tap Buy or Sell. For ETFs, you'll often see an About This Fund, description, category, assets under management, dividend details, inception date, and beta data. You can scroll to view holdings or methodology snippets, and every page maintains the same structure so you recognize patterns quickly as you switch tickers. On Public, you can invest across several asset classes. For stocks and ETFs, you can place market or limit orders and often buy fractional shares, so you can enter a dollar amount instead of a whole share quantity. For options, Public offers an unusually transparent model where it shares a portion of its options trading revenue back with you as a per-contract rebate, and the rate depends on your activity tier. This appears right in the fee schedule, so you can see the exact cents per contract and how those rebates accrue. The fee schedule is also where you'll find details about exchange fees, regulatory assessments, and any special handling fees that might apply in niche scenarios. The key idea is you can verify your total costs and credits before and after you trade, rather than guessing. Crypto is integrated alongside your other assets, so you don't need a separate app to view your Bitcoin or other coins next to stocks and funds. Crypto execution and custody on Public are provided by backed crypto solutions, and availability may vary by state. The crypto pages mirror the equity layout, price history, basic stats, and a streamlined order ticket. Keep in mind that crypto isn't protected by SIP, and it has different risk characteristics than securities. Public prominently discloses the provider so you know how that part of the platform is set up. If you want to earn interest on your uninvested cash, Public offers a high-yield cash account. This is a bank program that spreads your deposits across a network of participating banks to increase FDIC coverage, with coverage targeted up to an aggregate of 5 million, subject to the limits and the list of program banks. The app shows the current APY and displays the participating banks and disclosures so you can confirm how the coverage works and where your funds are placed. You can move money between your brokerage and cash account within the app when you want to deploy funds into the market or park them to earn interest. For government-backed fixed income, Public's Treasuries product lets you buy U.S. Treasury bills through its partner GECO. These are securities, not bank deposits, and they are backed by the government, but not FDIC insured. The flow inside the app guides you through selecting a maturity and seeing the net yield after fees, so you understand what you'll collect if you hold to maturity. Settlement and interest payments appear in your Activity tab, and you can roll maturities by placing new orders as older T-bills expire. If you prefer corporate or municipal exposure, Public also offers a bonds account, where you can invest in bond ETFs or diversified bond products to receive periodic interest payments. A signature feature in Public is its automation through investment plans. Think of a plan as a custom basket of up to 20 assets, stocks, ETFs, and even crypto that you assign weights to and fund on a recurring schedule you choose, whether daily, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. You can pick from a catalog of pre-built plans by theme or build your own from scratch. Set the contribution amount, and the app will allocate those dollars across your selections according to the weights you set. It's designed to reduce decision fatigue and keep you consistent. You can pause, edit allocations, or add, remove assets at any time, and the history of your scheduled contributions lives in your activity feed. If you upgrade to the appropriate account tier, you can unlock free investment plans as part of the enhanced benefits. Public has leaned into AI tools for research. The Alpha Copilot is an in-app assistant powered by GPT-4 that can help you explore an investment concept, summarize a company's basics, or compare tickers at a high level. Alpha is labeled as experimental, and the page warns that it can be inaccurate, so you treat it as a brainstorming and discovery layer rather than advice. The app pairs Alpha with upgraded data coverage fundamentals, ETF facts, and strategy blurbs, so you can cross-check any AI-generated takeaways against the underlying stats right on the ticker page. Public's broader direction has shifted toward AI-powered analysis and away from social feed-style features, so you spend less time scrolling commentary and more time looking at structured data, ideas, and your own plan. If you're an options-curious investor, the education articles embedded in the app are practical covering, expiration, exercise, and assignment, so you know what happens operationally if a short option is assigned or a long option finishes in the money. These explain scenarios in plain language and link back to the trading interface, so you can double-check your positions before key dates. For example, if you sell a covered call and it's assigned at expiration, the help docs outline that you deliver shares at the strike price and receive the strike shares in cash, all of which will show up automatically in your activity with timestamps. Reading these before your first options trade keeps you oriented to how the workflow is handled. If you enabled the high-yield cash account, the APY accrues daily and credits monthly. The disclosures section shows the current rate and participating banks, so you can audit where funds are swept, and the FDIC aggregation logic. Upgrading to Public Premium unlocks a bundle of useful perks designed for frequent users and larger accounts. Depending on your account tier, you get things like free extended hours trading, free investment plans, priority support, and other white glove elements. The premium page spells out these benefits and how they correspond to account value tiers, so you can decide if the extras line up with your activity. Extended hours gives you more trading windows beyond the regular session, which can be important around earnings or macro data. The app labels whether an order is pre-market or after hours, so you don't confuse time and force settings. Connecting other tools is straightforward if you like consolidating your finances. In Settings, go to Security and then to Connected Applications. You can authorize supported apps to access balances and positions read-only. If you change your mind, you can revoke access instantly from the same screen, and the connection stops. If you decide to bring over an IRA, the process mirrors ACATS, but with IRA-specific steps and disclosures. You pick Traditional or Roth in Public. Enter the delivering custodian and submit your request. Public highlights that certain assets, like mutual funds or crypto inside your existing IRA, may not be supported and could be liquidated or arrive with limited functionality, so you review your holdings ahead of time. Public also advertises program incentives on IRA transfers and contributions, with terms that require keeping matched funds in the account for a minimum period. The IRA help article links out to the full terms, in case you want to read the fine print before transferring. Once the IRA lands, it's managed in the same interface as your taxable account, with labels indicating which account you're viewing so you don't mix transactions. Behind the scenes, Public uses well-known partners to deliver different pieces of the experience. Backed Crypto for digital assets, GECO for treasuries, and clearing and custody partners for brokerage and bonds. That's why you'll see different disclosure blocks in different product areas. And it's also why bank-type protections like FDIC apply to the high-yield cash account, while securities protections like SIPC apply to your brokerage account, not to crypto or to the cash account. The product pages and Help Center call out these distinctions, so if you're ever unsure whether something is FDIC or SIPC protected, you can confirm on the relevant page before moving funds. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and drop a comment telling me which platform or feature you want me to break down next.